I want to talk to you about Philip Haney. I have a picture of him. I sent my substitute producer, who's very wonderful, Derek. This is a picture of Philip Haney. If you recognize him, he's actually been on our show before, and he is was actually at our home. We did an event, and he spoke at an event in our home. I want to just tell you briefly about him and play a short tribute. I think some people are going to give a longer tribute today, but Philip Haney passed away last Friday, or his body was discovered last Friday. He died of a gunshot wound to the chest. Philip Haney was among the original people back in November of 2002 that was part of the founding of DHS, the Department of Homeland Security, happening just a year after the attacks of 9/11. And so a year later, the federal government created DHS to have more coordination among the national agencies that protect us. So he was part of that founding of the DHS, but I want to tell you what a unique character he is. It kind of ties back to my first segment today. I was talking about the politics of the vital need for people in this country to stand up for the country, to speak up, to take risks. In fact, that was one thing Andrew Breitbart told Anne Marie Murrell. Figure out what you believe in, speak up, and be fearless. Philip Haney, whom I'm acknowledging right now, he worked for the Department of Homeland Security. He wrote the book, See Something, Say Nothing. He basically talked about in his book that during the time, once the Obama administration came along, after the founding of the Department of Homeland Security, that he saw the Obama administration putting Islamists, people who not only follow the Muslim faith, but are Islamists, who are dedicated and determined to imposing Islam and its ugly, barbaric law, Sharia, determined to impose Islam and Sharia on America. Haney was a whistleblower extraordinaire. He spoke up about what happened during the Obama era at the Department of Homeland Security, talking about how the left, he talked about the red-green axis, the idea that the left in this country, the radical left, which Bernie Sanders is part of, and many on the left are, had locked arms with the Islamists in this country. The people committed not just to their faith, Islam, but committed to imposing Islam and Sharia on America, whether we liked it or not. So he was not popular during the Obama era. He spoke up about how the Obama era was coddling Islam, placing Islamists, dangerous people in high positions in the government. So because he did this, he was hassled during his time at the Department of Homeland Security. He was transferred numerous places, repeated job actions, investigations, threats. He was hassled by the Obama team because he was speaking up about how friendly they were to the Islamists. He was subjected to 9 different investigations of his behavior, all because the Obama administration was trying to silence him, as he was pointing out how cozy the Obama administration and the radical left in this country are with the radical Muslims who would happily impose Sharia by force on all of us. Only for the great work of Congressman Louis Gohmert, who was on our show last week, was he actually cleared of all of those accusations, false accusations by the Obama people, had his full retirement restored, and was actually reportedly going to be going back to work for Ken Cuccinelli at the Homeland Security when he was, as I say, died last week by a gunshot wound to his chest. Some media arguing it was self-inflicted, others saying no, this was a hit job by the who knows what it was. Unknown what was the source of his being killed. But anyway, I want to give great tribute to Philip Haney, a truly, truly brave American.